Women will happily approach a guy who's 5'6" over the guy who's 6 foot. And no, it's not because the 6 foot guy is too intimidating for her. Listen, bro. Listen. So I'm only 5'6", 5'7" with shoes on, right? And I was out with my friends one time. We're grabbing dinner, right? Keep in mind, like, they weren't dressed very nice. Some of them are in shape, but they're not like crazy lean or anything. But me at the time, I was dressed nice. I had on like this badass leather jacket, had on like a white t-shirt, some jeans. I looked cool. Plus I was lean, had a fresh haircut. I was looking good. I'm 5'6". These guys are all 6 foot and up. 6 foot and up, right? So on paper, girls should just be coming to them, falling into their laps. It's what a lot of you fucking height cells believe. But anyways, you go to this dinner, we're eating, and the waitress, she comes up to the table with a napkin, phone number, and IG on it, right? Gave it to me, specifically me. Why didn't she give it to any of the other guys? It's because looks are far more important than height. Sure, some women might prefer height over looks, but for the most part, a good-looking short guy will do far better than the guy who's just tall. A lot of you guys think if you just magically woke up 6'3" tomorrow, you'd be like Marlo or King 68 or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Like, women aren't gonna just fall in your lap. They're not gonna just be approaching you. You're living in fucking La La Land. You're on all these like incel forums feeding you this like delusional reality. That's not how things work. First of all, women don't even make the approach too often. They really don't. I get approached here and there, but it's not like something that happens to me every single week, right? It's more so women, do other things. They're a little more subtle with it. They'll make like choosing signals, is what I like to call it, where they'll like hold eye contact with you. They'll stare at you, maybe even stare in your vicinity. And even when they make the approach, most of the time, they're not going to be direct. Obviously, that scenario I just gave you was pretty direct. She gave me her IG and Instagram. But, like, a lot of the times women will just start a conversation with you in public about some random bullshit, right? Because they don't want to hurt their ego by being rejected, right? So they'll do something innocent. In fact, this happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was at the grocery store just looking at, like, this dark chocolate. I was dressed nice, of course. Had on, like, this nice black polo, black pants, black loafers. And she started asking me all these questions about the dark chocolate I was looking at. And I was like, I know why you're talking to me. But that's how women shoot their shot, right? They like to play it safe, right? It's very wholesome and innocent for her to just start a random conversation like that because it gives her an easy way out of the conversation if things aren't going her way, right? You know what I mean? Now, I want you to notice a pattern. With both of those scenarios I gave you, I told you, I was dressed nice. Style game is a real thing. When you're dressed nice, when you're wearing nice fitted clothes that hug your body, when you look professional, when you're dressed in what I like to call like the GQ look, kind of like that old money style, women go head over heels for that, bro. Women go head over heels for that. And I feel like that's my one saving grace as a shorter man is I know how to dress nice. And this is what gives me so many choosing signals. Like, it always starts conversations. Women will compliment your style. They'll be like, wow, I like that watch. Wow, I like that polo. I like how you coordinated those colors, right? Women love that shit, bro. They love that shit. But they'll also stare at you. I remember one time, I was walking out of this one open house because I'm a mortgage broker and I like meet real estate agents that way. Anyways, I'm walking out and there's this Venezuelan chick. Fine as fuck, bro. Fine as fuck. And she's with her boyfriend who was like fucking fat as fuck. 6 foot, by the way. This guy was like ginormous, but he was fat and bald, right? And the way she was looking at me, I could tell she wanted me more than her fucking husband, bro. More than her fucking husband. And it's all because at the end of the day, it's not just about being tall. It's not just about being tall. And I want to drill this in your head. This is a thing that I preach on this channel, right? It is about being as well-rounded as possible. Just being good in one area is not going to save you. Just being in shape isn't good enough. Just being good-looking isn't good enough. Just making money isn't good enough. And just being tall isn't enough on its own. Like I said, you guys think if you magically woke up 6'2", women would be falling in your lap and sucking your dick. That's not how it works. In fact, I got a buddy. 6'3" or 6'4". He's fucking ginormous. And he hadn't gone on a date in 5 years. 5 years. Non-existent date in life. Couldn't attract a girl to save his life, right? And on paper, you would think this guy would be crushing it. 6'4", jacked, non-existent date in life, right? The reason that is because even though he was jacked, he had a lot of body fat on him, so his face was really bloated. He didn't have abs. He didn't have, like, crazy muscle separation. He just looked really bulky, and his face was, like, too round. And he wasn't dressing nice. His haircut wasn't good. So he came to me because he's like, dude, like, I see these girls approaching you. I see how many matches you're getting on dating apps. Like, what the fuck do I need to do? Like, you're 5'6", and you're crushing it, and I'm not. And I was like, yeah, bro, there's absolutely no reason you should be doing worse than me. You should be doing far better than me. And he's like, well, what do I need to do? I'm like, well, do you want me to be honest with you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, you being tall isn't good enough. We need to lean down. You need to drop some body fat so your face can chisel out, so you have a more attractive face. We need to get a better haircut. We need to start dressing nicer, right? So we revamped his wardrobe. We optimized his workout routine to focus more on, like, the aesthetic muscles, so you could have, like, that V-taper look, right? He was already jacked. He just needed to drop body weight and kind of focus on his shoulders more to have more of that, like, shoulder to waist ratio. We got his haircut. He got, like, a low taper fade. And, bro, this man started going out to the bars a month later, and women were approaching him. He used to be invisible. He was literally invisible. Now women are approaching him, and they were asking for his number, and he didn't have to go on dates with these girls. They were straight up inviting him over. No first date or anything. They're like, hey, come over to my place. I'm telling you, bro. But if he never worked on himself, he'd still be where he was. Non-existent dating life. It just goes to show being tall isn't good enough, right? Being tall isn't good enough. But as a shorter man, this is what I teach. This is what I like to call short guy game, where we maximize every trait that's in our control to make up for our height. Because height, I'm going to be real, it's a bit of a disadvantage. You're fighting a bit of an uphill battle when it comes to attracting women. But what we do to overcome that is work on everything else. Our looks, our physique, our style, our grooming, our body language, our confidence, our social skills, right? Because if you can maximize all that, you're instantly a woman's top pick. Like, no other guy is doing all this. No guy, like, the average man is afraid to talk to girls. So simply having the balls to speak to a girl, you instantly are ahead of the curve. Like, women crave confidence. They crave masculinity. It's few and far in between with most guys. So if you can be that select rare male who simply has the confidence, you're already ahead of the curve. But like I said, it's about being well-rounded. So we need to get the physique right. Focus on the aesthetic muscles that create the V-taper. Shoulders, upper chest, back, abs, biceps, neck, traps, those muscles. So you can have the perfect golden ratios. And then you need to become more attractive. And the way you're going to do that is just by dropping weight. You need to lose probably about 10, 15, maybe 20 pounds, depending on how much you weigh. That way you can get to like 10 to 12% body fat. You got abs, you got the muscle separations, and your face is looking more chiseled and angular, right? You got a strong jawline, hollow cheekbones. Your face looks more symmetrical. It's going to take you so much further than most guys, because most guys got dad bods. Most guys got double chins. Most guys got beer guts. Like, I'm telling you, bro, if you just do the bare minimum of the stuff I'm telling you to do, like, most people should be doing this, but they literally don't. And if you do, you're going to be a top woman's pick because you hit all the touch points. Looks, sexual attractiveness. You're funny. You got the conversational skills. You got the confidence. Like, you're every woman's dream. The only thing that isn't going for you is your height, but she's going to look past that, right? Because it's not about just, being tall. In fact, if you find that women are telling you, oh, sorry, you're too short for me, or sorry, I don't date short guys, it's literally because you're lacking in all those other areas I just talked about. Like, it's very rare that a woman will genuinely reject you for your height if you're crushing it in all those areas of your life. Because the only time you're going to lose to a guy who's taller than you is if he's of an equal caliber in every other aspect of his life too, right? Obviously, she's going to go with the taller version of yourself. But how often are you actually going to compete against that guy? Like, let's be realistic. That's not going to happen. So get this negative bullshit out of your mind. The more you buy into this idea that, women don't like short guys, it's just going to make you insecure. And if you're insecure, how do you think every interaction is going to go with women? Terrible. Like, they're going to pick up on it. Like, you're going to have resentment and you're going to have insecurity, which are both things women don't find attractive. Like, if you think women don't like short guys, you're going to resent them, you're going to hate them. And if you hate women, you're never going to be able to pull them, right? So stop pointing the finger, stop blaming women, look in the mirror, drop your ego, and become the best man you possibly can be. And this shit will be fucking easy. It'll be fucking easy. I'm telling you, bro, it is so easy. And when you maximize your looks, you're going to start taking photos of yourself. You're going to start taking photos of yourself in cool locations, living life, and you're going to post them on a dating app. You're going to post them on Instagram. And all of a sudden, your inbox is going to be flooded with more girls than you even know what to do with. Like, I have 5'6" in my Hinge bio. 5'7", actually, I round up an inch. That's just like a pro tip if you're short. Just add an extra inch. It's not a big deal. Everyone does it, even the tall guys. But I get literally like 25 to 30 matches a week on Hinge with attractive women that want to go out with me. A lot of them message me first too. Like, it's fucking easy, bro. It's fucking easy. And if you literally work on your looks, take photos, put them on a dating app profile, it'll literally fix your non-existent dating life, like instantaneously. I'm telling you, bro, the competition is so low, the barrier of entry is so low, but most guys have fallen for all this BS online saying like, oh, women don't like short men. Da, 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 da. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm telling you, man, like, women do approach men. They do approach men. Even the short guys like me and you. All you got to do is become the select, rare individual, and you'll experience it too. But that's it for this video, boys. If you want to learn step by step, how you can actually maximize your self-image, my personal one-on-one guidance, I work with guys, specifically short guys, but if you're tall, I'll still work with you. Like, I help my boy out. I help guys maximize their self-image as far as looks, physique, style, grooming, everything. And then, packaging it all together on a dating app so you can effortlessly attract more girls than you even know what to do with. So you don't have to, like, go to bars and clubs or, like, do cold approach. Not that I'm against that, but, like, I know that's, like, incredibly inefficient for a lot of guys and they don't want to do that. So I think it's a lot easier if you can just throw some pictures on a dating app profile and girls are just messaging you first hot and ready to go out with you. I help guys achieve that. And I want to make it clear, like, I'm not just talking about like 3s and 4s and girls that you're going to have to settle with. I'm talking about girls that are actually your type. Like, you'll be able to attract the 7s, the 8s, the 9s. I won't say the 10s. The 10s are with some baller in Miami on a yacht or in Dubai. So unless you're that guy, you're not going to be pulling the 10s, right? But you don't want to deal with that anyways. Like, that's a whole nother headache. Yeah, don't worry about that. But the 7s, 8s, 9s, the girls that you're your type, you can effortlessly attract them if you do everything I implemented in this video. But again, if you want my personal one-on-one help so you can speed up the process, you don't have to, guess around and make mistakes. You just want to do a proven system that's going to effortlessly get you the results. Top link in the description. You can book a one-on-one call with me. It's totally free. I'm going to see, what all you've tried and how we can optimize it so you can get the results faster. And if you seem like a good fit, boom, I'll onboard you. You'll be on my coaching program. We'll get you right. But that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you boys in the next video. Peace.